9 nights away, 8 nights from WrestleMania, 9 from Roman and Lesnar. Speak up, Michael Cole, damn it. Unit, what's rockin'? I'm hoping I'm live with you guys, man. I'm just a little late. Gotta get my coffee going, French vanilla Dunkin'. Brock Lesnar's at Roman Reigns' door right now. Kayla Braxton is jumping in, trying to get some digits from Brock, but Sable's gonna jump her from behind with a lead pipe. Kayla Braxton versus Sable, WrestleMania. Maybe not. Oh, Brock's smiling. He's got his cowboy hat. He's happy. He's got a new SUV. I'm getting better at this. Strength. Temperature. 12 ounce. Let's brew some coffee. Smackdown, 2-hour live stream. What up, unit? Am I even live? What the fuck am I doing? Am I live? I have to see if I'm even fucking live here. Am I talking to myself? Hey! Oh, I got fucking... Oh, there's my unit, man. I see you guys. You can hear me all right? Oh, wait. Brock is backstage now, man. He's at catering, or where is he? Roman's... No, Roman's locker room, which looks like a fucking luxury suite. Ah, French vanilla. I'm like Brock. Brock's smelling his way through Roman's fucking locker room. I got my fucking Dunkin' coffee. Brock Lesnar's making himself at home. Oh, he just smashed the table with his fucking boots. McGahee. He just fucking... He sits down and he shatters Roman's table with his fucking boots, bro. That was beautiful. Ronda on the rampage tonight after what Charlotte did to Ronda last week. Fucking Ronda Rousey's gonna get some revenge tonight, man. In a fatal... My poor girl Sasha is in a fatal 4-way tonight with fucking Roll-Up McGee, Shayna Baszler, the Queen, Zelina, we like Zelina, and the fucking teen misfit who just ran away from Hot Topic because she stole a fucking top that she couldn't afford. So now she's gonna be at odds with her parents even more, Rhea Ripley. And Shinsuke versus Jimmy Uso. I told you this was good. This is what they do, right? They set up a weird tag match, and then all of a sudden, you're just gonna get like one-on-one matches with all 4 dudes for like 4, 5, 6 weeks until the pay-per-view. So here we go. And you'll get another version of this next week, by the way. You'll get like Jey Uso versus Rick Boogs. My name's Rick. It's Rick, and I'm Boogs. This is Freddie Mercury from Queen, man. This is exact carbon copy. I can tell Vince McMahon sat down with this dude and said, Queen, I'm telling you, dude, do a side-by-side. My last week's Smackdown review, I showed you guys that shit, man. I went bullshit, man. Let me get the light fucking a little bit more on BC up in this bitch, man. There we go. All right, what happened to fucking Boogs? Okay, he's going down. Here comes Nakamura after 17 minutes. Oh, my coffee's done. Yeah, let me make this fucking thing, man. Hold on, you know what? Well, you know what? I'll just make it right here. How's that? Did a little different setup right here, Amp Unit. I'm with you the whole 2 hours here, by the way, man. There ain't no 1 hour like Monday Night Raw, man. I'm gonna stick with you guys the whole 2 motherfucking hours because if you saw my video earlier today, I said we're gonna start WrestleMania week off the right way, earlier than everybody else, and more amplified. You guys are gonna get a ton of content this week. Some videos might only be 3, 4, 5 minutes. If a new story breaks, I'm just gonna talk about it and dish out the video. It might be audio format only. Next week, NXT Stand and Deliver, I'm gonna have a live reaction of the whole event. 12 p.m. next Saturday, all the way till it's finished. We're gonna take a few hours off, and then we're gonna come right back on the channel and do the whole night 1 of WrestleMania live reaction. How's that sound? So, pretty badass, I think. We're a lot of content, man. I'm gonna be hitting you guys. You guys are gonna have to go to the channel every day to see what you missed. Yeah, a couple of creamers. I got my new coffee machine, man. Sasha's back. For those of you that didn't catch any videos this week so far, I hired Sasha back. She came in with a fucking Keurig. I never made coffee before. I'm having the time of my life. I'm making fucking 22 coffees a day. I used to only drink 7 to 10 coffees a day. Now I'm drinking 22. Alright, we don't need that much sugar. Alright. Man, how much sugar is in there? We don't need it. It's already French vanilla, man. I just like to let it salt at the bottom anyway. I don't even need to stir it that much. You guys are just seeing a video package from Usos and Rick Boogs and Shinsuke. You're missing nothing. Me making coffee is more entertaining, I assure you. Salute unit for all you guys tuning in, man. Even if it's for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, maybe you're going to come back every 20 minutes, see what I got to say after every match. Maybe you're going to stick with me the whole 2 hours. Salute, man. I see some supers coming in too, guys. I'll be getting to them throughout the program as well. Commercial breaks, things like that. Let me just give you, all you guys, a salute, man. Tipping off WrestleMania week the right way, man. Earlier than anybody else in the community and more amplified. Rock out. Ah! Sasha! Fucking coffee machine. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff, man. Ow! I put extra temperature. You can choose the strength, which I go amplify, and then temperature. I go the hottest temperature. I gotta remind myself, that's hotter than what I get at the fucking stores, bro. Oh, brother! What's up, everybody? Hey, check it out, man. This is Tommy Bahama, this shirt. You like that shit? Can you see the print? There's like fucking palm trees and shit. Tommy Bahama. If you guys ever go to Tommy Bahama. Bring your fucking credit cards, though. This thing is not fucking cheap. These things... But it's... Bro, you can wear these wintertime, summertime, you name it. Again, you're missing nothing. The match didn't start yet. Oh, okay, hold on. No, the Usos just got in the ring and then they got bashed in the mouth. Looks like we're going to go to commercial break, I'm guessing. Sure enough, we just went to commercial break. You guys missed nothing. Usos hit the ring before the match with Shinsuke and Jimmy. They beat the shit out of them. I'm guessing this is... Well, no, it can't turn into a tag match because that's wrestle... I don't know, man. Watch this thing turn into a fucking 6-man schmaz. Anyway, what's up, everybody? Let me go over to some of my... how do I... fuck, man. I gotta somehow get back to my... come on. Yeah, my supers. I got you guys, man. I had to get you on a bigger screen. We're in a commercial break right now, man. Smackdown live in Brooklyn. No sleep till. Trev Reigns, the Tribal God, man. I made up tag team names for Shayna Baszler and Natty. The Fruit Roll-Up Queens, the Roll-Up Gang, or the Never Kick Out of a Fruit Roll-Up Queens. That's the long one, the last one. That's never gonna go over. That's as good as a name as Butch. But the Roll-Up Queens, I never thought about that, Trev. JR9, are you up in here? Wasn't Shayna Baszler #1 for roll-ups last year? She took like, what was it, 15? Something like that. And then wasn't Natty #2? So Trev brings up a good point, man. I didn't even think of them as a team. That would be the top 1 and 2 who took the most roll-ups last year. And if JR9 Gaming is up in here, man, hopefully he can confirm that. But I believe those were the statistics that JR9 put up for us, man. Oh, hold on. Whoa, no. Hold on, JR9, man. This is going fast. Yeah, top 2. Shayna was 15, Natty was 8. So, Trev, you're right, man. These are between the two, 23 defeats. 23 times they got rolled up simplistically. So, obviously, that's the easiest team to beat. Trev Reigns, good call on that, man. Dave Mealy, Dave, what up, man? Dave's up in here, man. $4.99. Welcome back, Sasha. And I don't think he's talking Sasha Banks. I think he's talking about my assistant, Sasha. She says, what's up to all you guys, especially you, Dave, man. She saw the contributions from last week. Probably thought that was going to give her a big raise, and that's probably how I got the Keurig, Dave. I just figured it all out. I'm not going to give her a raise yet, though. She's got a lot of fucking, she still has a lot to prove. Dave, Derek Fleming Jr., $1.99. BCIC, Sasha is back bearing gifts. I missed her. Bro, she got me the Keurig. She's got me fucking sugar packets, creamer packets, French vanilla, fucking coffee pods. I mean, she came bearing gifts. But again, this could be fucking This could be Dave Mealy. The contributions to the channel last week, she probably thought she was going to get a raise. I got to watch out for this gal. Dave, Trev Reigns, the Tribal Gods back here, 10 spot. Oh, no. Trev Reigns came up with the tag team name. The fucking Fruit Roll-Up Queens. Dave and Derek Fleming Jr. and then Pimp Jesus, 2 spot. Let's do this, BC. Pimp Jesus, you know this, bro. Good to see you up in here. Big Nang, 5 spot. I'm in the West Coast, so it's cool to be part live SmackDown watching along with BC in the unit, live East Coast time. Big Nang, is Big Nang still up in here, or anybody on the West Coast? How does that work? Are you guys seeing this now and it's 5 o'clock, or do you guys get it later? I always forget, man. I learn this every year, and then I forget it like a day later. California, are you getting this at 5 o'clock right now, live, or do you have to wait and it's not live? We get it late, Tony. Renee says 5. Which is it, though? Are you getting it 5 and later? Well, you guys are confusing the fuck out of me. Wait, you're giving me 2 different answers. Is it live right now on the West Coast, or do you have to wait? When it was on 8, it was 5 p.m. So what I'm saying is, anybody on the West Coast watching SmackDown live right now? On TV? Cali? Anybody on the West Coast? No? Nobody's? 8 p.m. West Coast, Canada. I get both feeds. Oh, so you guys are saying you can get both? I got you. I'm so fucking confused. This is why I love the East Coast, man. We get the original fucking times, and you guys get the sloppy seconds, alright? I'm playing. I kid because I care. West Coast is like, what the fuck, BC? Much love, man. I have no clue at the West Coast. I like to go down there, man. I like to travel down the California line, man, the whole Pacific. There's no beautiful... If you guys ever have a chance, man, just start at the bottom or near the bottom of California and just work your way up, man. I don't care if you're near San Diego, but go all the way past San Francisco and just drive up the coast. It's so fucking beautiful, bruh. There honestly is nothing like it. Much props to Cali. I just feel like if I ever moved or something, it would be Florida. I love Florida. I'm a Florida guy. I never lived there. Florida is my second home. I'm going to use a Thunder Rosa line. It's my adopted hometown. Orlando, Tampa, Sarasota, Bradenton. Those are all my towns. You know, I love Florida around that area. I don't know what the fuck got me doing this, man. What was this? Oh, Big Nang started this. Because Big Nang's on the West Coast, so you're getting BC live no matter what, Big Nang. Jay, $4.99, man. What up, Jay? Hopefully WrestleMania turns out great, because on paper it's horrendous. And by the way, BC, can you give us a hint on your real name? B motherfucking C. That's the real name. That's all anybody calls. It's just BC, man. There's no need for real name. We don't gotta get that personal up in this bitch. We just talking wrestling, man. B motherfucking C. We were starting to get fucking real names and shit. We were starting to fucking pass shit around here. It's just BC, guys. Thank you, though. Thank you for caring. BC's all you need to know, man. But as far as WrestleMania, fuck yeah, dude. Strict Tango, 2 spot. Just came to say hello before going to sleep around 12 a.m. Well, hello, dude. Hopefully you catch the majority of this. Good to have you up in here, man. And I'll get to more supers a little bit later as well, guys. We got the match going on now. This is Jimmy Uso and Shinsuke. I've been reading Super, so I haven't been able to get to it. But I'm back now. What the fuck am I doing? I'm pressing buttons over here. Hold on, I lost you guys on the live screen. 1 second, please. Hold on, guys. Oh, I got you back. All right, we're good. Got you back on the... Okay, I lost you guys on the big screen for a second, man. Alright, guys, I know I got more supers. I'll get to you guys, I promise, in the next commercial or along as the show goes on. But I do want to call some action here, man. This is what we're here for. Jimmy Uso, Shinsuke Nakamura, like anybody gives a fuck. We're going to see this tag match at WrestleMania. Also like anybody gives a fuck. I mean, I'm not saying that Shinsuke doesn't deserve titles in big moments. I don't know if a tag team title win at WrestleMania is a big moment. I mean, he deserves so much more over the last 4 or 5 years. And I also don't think that the Usos' whole title reign should be to lose it to Shinsuke and Rick Boogs at WrestleMania. I just wish they would build an actual tag team division and make the titles relevant and make everything that they're doing relevant and prestigious. I'm sick of them just throwing 2 people together because they have nothing for them. You know, back in the day when they did it, man, the superstars went all in and they seemed like a tag team. I mean, you almost forgot that they were singles competitors, like the Natural Disasters. Remember Earthquake and Typhoon? And they got their little matching singlets and they came down like they were literally the Natural Disasters their whole fucking life. Money Incorporated, IRS, and Ted DiBiase, they felt like they belonged together since birth. Rick Boogs and Shinsuke? Not so much. Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode? Not so much. Natty and Shayna Baszler? Rhea Ripley and Almost a Superhero? Not so much. Maron. Hold on, man. Okay, I got you guys back. Oh, yeah. All right. We got some supers back, man. All right, where'd I leave off? I had to see where I left off here. Strict Tango, I think is where I left off. Yes, what up, Strict Tango? OCO Wideman, $4.99. Fun Friday night with my boy BC. Hopefully it's fun, man. I mean, what are we on? We're already in fucking... How long are we into this son of a bitch? 17 minutes or something? Almost 20 minutes? I'm having a blast. Hopefully you guys. I'm drinking coffee, hanging with my unit, watching something that I grew up watching and loving. I'm having a blast. So Osea Wideman, hopefully you stick around, man, or at least keep coming back. I'm going to be here the whole 2 hours, so I don't know if you can stay the whole stream. Don't feel bad if you got to take off, come back, or leave BC on and come back, man. I'll be here, hopefully. Osea Wideman, appreciate it. James Miller, 10 spot, couple of coffees up there. James Miller, coffee pods. What up, BC? No words. You got it. Just saying what's up to people I missed. Had an internet issue, but I'm here. James Miller's just saying what's up to the unit. So on behalf of the unit, they're probably telling you right now too, James, or have been, what up? And from BC, James Miller, what's up, bro? I know all about the internet issue. Trust me. I don't even want to go. Dude, the tri-state area, that's all you have is internet issues. So I feel you on that, bro. James Miller. Dave Mealy, another $4.99. Dave says, I'll be more than happy to take credit for the coffee maker. LOL. Well, I'm sure if it's Sasha's... Dave, that was huge contributions last week, I'll tell you that. But BC won't see any of that for another couple of months. That's just how it works. The revenue thing is weird. The tube takes a piece of the pie. And perhaps I'll be able to get something nice for myself in a couple of months. But this was just on a separate dime, but I hope she don't think she's getting a fucking raise for it. Dave, Bakayuka, 2 spot. Your Keurig, is it able to make tea for Juan Pablo? Bendito. I think it can make tea. It can do hot water, so all you gotta do at that point is just put in the tea bag, right? I think it can. I don't drink tea personally. When I'm under the weather, I'm forced to. But this is just gonna make me a lot of coffees. But I believe so, Bakayuka. It is, it can make hot water, obviously, so, but Juan Pablo doesn't drink fucking, teas anymore anyway. Juan Pablo Mendito's going for that Colombian coffee. That's the strong shit. Jacqueline Robinson, 20. I haven't managed to catch live stream in a while due to my daughter being in and out of the hospital. Thank you all for your videos. Oh, thank you for all of your videos to get me through at this time. Thank you. Jacqueline Robinson, much love and appreciation to you. I hope all the best for your daughter who's been in and out of the hospital. I hope everything is good with her. Stay strong. Keep whooping that ass. Tell her to keep the strength, the fire, the amplification, and I'm sure all will work out. So whatever the issue is. Jacqueline, I'm sure that I'm glad to hear that my videos, live streams, audio formats, whatever I dish out, podcasts, I'm glad that they are just a little bit of a bright spot in your day. That makes me happy, so thank you, Jacqueline. I'm going to give you a thank you right back. We got fucking Shinsuke and Jimmy Uso. They're still wrestling here, man. I've been into my supers. There's been so many of them. We're back from commercial break. It looks like it's a decent match. Just like the live crowd, you're seeing about 3 people out of their seats. The lack of care is the problem. Jay's trying to get the guitar out of Rick Boogs' hand. Boogs throws Jay into the post. Boogs has regained control of his guitar. The distraction sets up a couple of boots to the dome piece by Shinsuke to Jimmy in the ring. Shinsuke's now about to deliver Kinshasa. He hits Kinshasa and it is 1, 2, 3. Jimmy has been defeated. Your champion, by the way, defeated 1, 2, 3. So even if they lose the straps next week at WrestleMania, you're already seeing your champions lose every week anyway. So... And now Rick Boogs got in a ring and is swinging Shinsuke around like he's a hula hoop. So I'm not sure what that's all about. So Shinsuke picks up a W. That's good for Shinsuke. I just don't know what this does for the Usos. I mean, you're the champions. You should just be losing matches left and right or being looked at as Roman Reigns' crony left and right all the time. Such is life, man. DB with that 5 spot. Glad Sasha is back, meaning my assistant, I'm guessing. Also, it's refreshing to have an MJF in wrestling. So tired of them breaking down the 4th wall all the time. It gets really old. Breaking down the 4th wall is actually helping to destroy pro wrestling at an alarming rate, DB. So I immaculately agree with you, and you already know how I feel about MJF. He's one of the brightest spots in all of the industry. He's way ahead or behind his time, whichever you want to look at it. He would have fit perfectly in the 50s and 60s, but also the 80s and 90s. And I also wish that the year 3020 had an MJF. And he's just one of those dudes that no matter what the era, MJF is somebody you would want. Social media, real life, storyline, it's always the same MJF that you're getting. He's always in character, and he's always gonna protect the business. I fucking love MJF, dude. We're just doing a video package of Stone Cold with a KO, Kevin Owens, and acting like he was Austin this past Monday. So you guys are not missing anything. Prime Killer 2-spot. AEW losing MJF to WWE will be crippling to AEW. Absolutely agree, man. That is their homegrown talent. It's one of the best talents in the company, and that's with 23 other men from WWE. So you would think all the star power is just within former WWE talents. That's not the case. Because MJF is one of their brightest fucking stars in that whole company. So absolutely agree, Prime Killer. That will be a hard one to bounce back from. Dante Jaron 23, $9.99. What up, BC? What up, Dante Jaron 23? Was wondering when you gonna have some new shirts. I let my friend wear one of your shirts and she loved the way it felt and hasn't gave it back, LOL. So Dante Jaron gave one of my shirts to one of his friends. She won't give it back now. That's because it's premium quality, Dante Jaron. That's why they're not $20, they're $25. I opted to do, it's a few more bucks for you guys. I don't see, trust me, Teespring will end up getting that. But I wanted you guys at premium quality, so it's much softer. So that's what she's talking about. I'm sure you know that too. That's why I don't mark out for myself. I just love wearing my merch because it's the softest shirts that I own. As far as new designs, Dante Jaron 23, I'm going to have new designs hopefully within the next 2 months, man. I'm working on some shit currently. So just be on the lookout, man. I know we've had those shirts out for the better part of the last couple of years plus. Dante Jaron 23, appreciate it, man. That's funny, dude. I wouldn't give it back either if I was her, bro. All right, we're still just talking about Stone Cold Kevin Owens and Stone Cold Steve Austin for WrestleMania. You guys are missing absolutely jack shit. So far on SmackDown, it's been about 25 minutes. No, 27. We're about a half an hour into the show. We've only gotten one thing solved so far. Jimmy Uso has been defeated by Shinsuke Nakamura. That's it. Other than that, Brock Lesnar is in the office or locker room of Roman Reigns, the Bloodline, and he's waiting for Roman. He smashed his table with his boots. He's drinking his champagne and wines. He spit one of them out. Obviously, he doesn't like Sauvignon Blanc, so he spit that out. But he likes the rosé. Oh, no, he doesn't. He just threw that against the wall, so he doesn't like the rosé either. He's a Pinot person, I guess, right? He likes the white wines, maybe. So basically, Brock is destroying the locker room of Roman. Now, here's the thing, guys. I'm not going to totally shit on this because I tell you guys all the time. I love when you begin the show with a storyline and then you keep going back to it during the night and you keep building some suspense. Now, this may not be uber suspenseful for you. You might not even give a fuck. But it does build subconsciously some suspense, right? You have Brock waiting in the locker room of Roman for Roman to get to the arena, to enter the locker room. That tells you there's gonna be a physical fucking beatdown. Somebody's getting their ass whooped in that locker room. It's the same thing I tell you guys in the parking lot when you wait for somebody in the parking lot. I love that they're finally listening to BC. Have Brock waiting for a motherfucker. That's how you book Brock. Parking lot, locker room. Have him waiting for somebody to show up and then keep going back to it. JR9, Carlos, Prime Killer, the War Dog. All my tried and trues up in here, man. The Chelseas, the NJPW girls. James Shrimp Fajitas. Tony. I got JR9, I believe. Christian, Renee. Dave Mealy. All you guys that watch me all the time. Big Nang, all you guys, man. Do I not say this is how you gotta do a show? One or two of these type of segments, you should always keep going back to it, keep building up, and by the end of the night, boom, explosion. This is what I fucking say, am I right? I'm not trying to give myself a pat on the back, by the way. I'm just saying this is how you should always be doing your shows, and you should end them with a cliffhanger. Something so fucking epic that when we fade to black, not just go to black, fade to it like a good movie, and you're in the theater and it fades to black and the movie was so good you're stuck in your seat for 10 minutes, you're watching the credits and you're like, whoa, there's gotta be a sequel. Right? That's what we used to do back in the Attitude Era. Well, where's the cliffhangers, man? We don't end the shows like that anymore. Not even AEW, and you know it. Even AEW, you have a championship change hands or something kind of cool, and Jim Ross will just be like, that's Excalibur. That's Tony Schiavone. I'm Jim Ross. So long, everybody. Good night. Thanks for joining us. Well, shit. Might as well come over and talk some fucking love advice, put new panels on the house, doing some yard work. Let's just invite Jim Ross. We'll have a fucking powwow. No show in pro wrestling these days has consistent cliffhangers. None. That's missing, man. You know, I'm not just a negative fucking ranting, raving fan that's never happy with anything. I know it seems that way. I want the best. I'm trying to give advice, right? How long have I been saying Brock needs to be booked like this? The parking lot, waiting in locker rooms, waiting for people to show up, because it builds suspense. You now need to see Brock whoop some ass. They're finally fucking doing it. I'm just fucking thrilled about that. That's all. That's what I got to say about that, man. As Stone Cold would used to say, man, that's all I got to say about that. You sit there with your beady eyes. You got your little beady eyes locked on the eyes of this world's toughest son of a bitch. Do I think you can beat me on any given day of the week? Oh, hell no. Does Stone Cold think he can beat your ass any day of the week twice on Sunday? Oh, hell yeah! It's my old Stone Cold. I used to be able to do that really good, man. Anyway, let me go back to a couple supers here, man. Derek Fleming Jr. What up, man? 199. What does A-Rod throw to now? Oh, who does A-Rod throw to now? He took all the money. I know, we lost Devontae. I'm crushed by that, man. I can't believe we spent all this money. We secured one of the biggest puzzle pieces in Aaron Rodgers, and then we lose. Days later, our star wide receiver, the best receiver in the league, Devontae Adams. I don't have a fucking answer. Randall Cobb, and his star is not shining as bright as it was 4 or 5 years ago, but Randall Cobb has another gear. He was injured last year. He signed for a lot less money this time because of the Aaron Rodgers deal, but he wants to stay. I guess Randall Cobb, Devontae Scantlin, maybe? I don't know, man. Devontae is a puzzle piece. You can't fix that shit. Derek Fleming Jr. Jay, 199. BC, your merchandise is fire. Jay, I appreciate that, man. I spent a lot of time on that and making sure that the fabric was the premium quality. It does up the price, but again, I just felt it's the amp unit, dude. We have to have the best. I don't want some fucking shit that's in the wash after 4 or 5 washes and it's hard as fuck every time you wear it. No, it's got to remain soft. S-A-W-F-T, soft. Does anybody miss Enzo or no? No, just a little bit or no? Was he just too annoying? There's times where I really miss Enzo. I'm not going to lie to you, man. Pimp Jesus, 5-spot. Kind of funny. We almost got our K-Cup coffee makers at the same time. I got French vanilla Dunkin' Pods too. Yeah, Sasha got me French vanilla. I got some hazelnut fucking creamers and shit, man. Sasha hooked it up. So, Pimp Jesus, enjoy yours. I'm enjoying the shit out of mine. Guys, we're back from commercial. Shad Gaspard is the Warrior Award recipient in the Hall of Fame this year. I saw that news article late last night. I'm glad they're showing it now because I wanted to talk about it. Congrats to Shad, man. That's a tragedy from, was it last year or 2 years ago? But, man, Shad, much love and respect. That was just a really good dude in and out of the ring. And a dude that's absolutely sorely missed. So, much love and appreciation to Shad Gaspard, the Warrior Award recipient for the Hall of Fame this year. Yeah, 2 years ago for Shad, man. Drew's talking backstage. Drew's talking about his Mania match with Baron Corbin. He's been taking a lot of flack this week. A lot of people are kind of picking on the match and saying, what the fuck? Drew goes from championship matches the last couple of years at Mania to fucking Baron Corbin. Corbin struck back at fans that were not happy, and he basically told fans to shut up. Drew McIntyre chimed in and says, I don't look at Baron Corbin as a downgrade. I think he's great, and I think he's a great heel, and I think fans, if they just give it a chance, they'll enjoy this, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, I think it's just because we have so much respect for Drew McIntyre to see him with really nothing, man. Just Baron Corbin and Madcap Moss WrestleMania feud. Maybe if they built Baron Corbin up better, this would be better. But I think Drew has to realize there's no really care with Baron Corbin. And because of that, there's no care in the match. We've only had one match, guys. If you're just tuning into this live stream, we're 35 minutes into the stream, into the show, SmackDown. We've only had one match, believe it or not. It's been Shinsuke and Jimmy Uso. The live crowd seems to be still energetic. It is Brooklyn, New York. We're a different breed. We're a little wild. So I'm sure they're entertaining themselves, but I can't say that they're entertained right now, man, in the ring. In fact, we just went to another video package with Baron Corbin and Baron Corbin and Drew McIntyre. So we're still not getting any in-ring action, no promos, no nothing. So you guys are missing absolutely nothing right now. So I might as well just go back to my unit right now because this is going to be more fucking entertaining. And I want to get over to Derek Fleming Jr. with a 199. Valdez Scantling went to the Chiefs the other day. That's right, man. So we don't even have... Bro, then I don't know what to tell you then. Derek, I totally fucking... I didn't even read the whole deal on that, by the way. So I still have to read the whole deal in who's getting what. Or was that just a straight deal? That wasn't even a trade, was it? I still have to read the fine print. It's Randall Cobb. He's going to have to step up. I'm telling you right now, man. It doesn't matter who we get. Nobody knows Rodgers like Cobb. It's going to have to be Cobb. You know? And he took a huge pay cut. Is his head going to be in the game this year? Good call, man. We got another video, but this so far is a boring SmackDown, man. We've had one match. Brock Lesnar is the only suspense of the night. He's waiting in Roman's locker room. And... Guys, I'm reading all supers. I'm trying to look at the big screen. I'm trying to make my fucking... That was Roman's locker room, right? It wasn't Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville's, right? He is in Roman's. Please correct me if I am wrong, because I've been saying Roman's locker room the whole time. Yeah, it's Roman's locker. All right, yeah. I pretty much knew that. I mean, that's where the story would make sense. I just had to make fucking sure, man. He's waiting to fucking take out fucking Sonya Deville. But that's the only suspense in the night. We keep going back to Brock, who's waiting for the arrival of the Bloodline. So I do love that story. I love how they're booking Brock right now, waiting in the locker room, waiting for Roman. I love that type of shit. The bad news, the downside is that's the only good part of the show, and we're 40 minutes into this motherfucker. We're still getting video packages. A video package on Baron Corbin and Drew McIntyre. I mean, do they really think this is exciting, people, man? And now we ended the video package, and Madcap and Baron Corbin are laughing their asses off backstage while they were watching it. Baron saying his life is so great now they can do a trilogy on success. But part 1, how to get rich. Part 2, how to stay rich. Part 3, how to fuck a Playboy bunny. I don't know what the fuck he's saying, dude. I don't even care. He can be in a movie with that starring the happiest man in a starring role. What is he saying? The happiest man. Wow, man, they're putting a show on in Brooklyn that you would think you would see in fucking some rundown town with fucking 5,000 residents. You would not know this is Brooklyn, New York. No sleep till. Maybe that's the goal, right? Try to keep as much as you can out of the ring so Brooklyn can't chant crazy shit. They know Brooklyn, that Vince thinks that Brooklyn is obnoxious. We're just amplified. So maybe he wants to keep a lot of shit out of the ring because when the first hour is said and done, you're only going to get 2 matches equaling maybe 9 to 10 minutes tops of wrestling. Oh, it's Butch! It's fucking Butch! It's our favorite hot dog stand boy, man. Hot dogs over here. Get your hot dogs. Buy 2, get 1 free. 3 hot dogs. 1 quarter over here. 1 quarter, get your hot dogs. Get 2, get 1 for free. 1 quarter, get your hot dogs. Hot dogs here. Hot dogs here. How you doing, sir? My name's Butch. Would you like some ketchup on your hot dog, sir? Hot dogs. Get your hot dogs here. Buy 2, get 1 free. 3 hot dogs. 1 quarter, get your hot dogs here. Hot dogs here. He looks like somebody from the 1920s, a kid who's got a hot dog stand, you know? He's writing his sister's around the block with her lemonade stand. trying to sell people hot dogs from the fucking market that he stole. Fucking Butch McGee, man. I did a story on Butch earlier on the channel where Butch is talking about how he's excited about the name. And how he thought it was time to be different and change things up. And he said, don't worry, because my in-ring skills will captivate everybody to not care about the name. And BC was like, did this kid remember about fucking Doudrop? Did he remember T-Bar and T-Boz and Mace and P. Diddy and fucking Slap Tits, Slapjacks? Did he remember Bearcat? I mean, these are, once you get the name, man, if it ain't good, it could literally derail your career. I mean, if he thinks his skill is going to get him to the highest levels in WWE, well, Ricochet wants a word with you. Finn Balor, Shinsuke Nakamura, they would like a word with you. Mustafa Ali, he would like a word with you because I'm pretty sure he had immaculate skill. But Vince didn't give a fuck about how many flips and dives you can do. If he's already calling you Butch, you got a mega fucking Bertha of a problem. At least he didn't call him Bertha. Imagine if fucking Pete Dunne came down as Bertha. I'll tell you, brah. Fucking Butch. And there's some people that go, it's not a big deal, guys. It's just a name. It's not a big deal, man. Pete Dunne wasn't going to do anything. Pete Dunne was connecting. People actually liked it. When you look at Pete Dunne, if you're a casual, the first thing you're thinking is average. Right? Until you actually see the dude fucking come to the ring, fucking fists is clenched. He's got that look, he's got the fucking hair down, and he's fucking got that mean mug. You think average, right? And then he starts doing his whole shtick. I mean, from the moment he starts hitting the curtain, you start to see little by little, wait, maybe there's more to this guy. And then you start going, Pete motherfucking Dunne, man. This guy could take out Brock possibly. Maybe not take him, but he could stand toe-to-toe with him. But when you see Butch come through the curtain, you don't have that same fucking thought. Don't even lie, man. Little fucking Butch is coming down. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna start biting your fucking ankles? Come on, man. You know you're just lying to yourself, man. Pete Dunne turning into Butch was done for no fucking reason. Other than trademarks. We understand Vince thinks that Butch or a single name is gonna be much better. It's going to be much easier to win in court. It's going to be much easier to sell merchandise if I have Butch on the action figure. One problem. If nobody buys the fucking merchandise, then are you really going to make a dime? Is it really a big deal if nobody buys the shit? Butch. Fucking Butch. I'm asking you guys a question in a poll. Let's see if that goes, man. I just asked you guys a question. Within the next 60 seconds, I hope this pops up in your feed, your chat feed. But I'm asking you guys, do you like the name change of Butch? I really want to see how many of you understand how much a name matters. Or do you just really don't mind it? In which case, that's fine, man. I'm not going to harp on you or pick on you or any of that shit. Nah. But I would like at least 100 of you. At least 100 of you. I'll keep this up for at least 15, 20 minutes maybe, man. I'm going to need at least 100 of you to participate in this poll. I always say 100 because without 100, you don't really have any, right? That's how you do a percentage out of 100. So make sure that you guys participate in that poll, please. In fact, we already have 100 in, or basically anyway. So I thank you guys. That's fucking awesome. And for everybody that smashed that up too, I forgot to even mention that. For everyone that took a moment to smash that up, that's going to help the algorithm. So thank you for the thumbs up. Greatly helps. And for participating in this poll, guys. 93% of you so far, over 100 of you have already participated. Over 90% of you are saying no, you do not like the name change over to Butch. So I'm going to keep that up for a little bit, man. Kofi Kingston is out now. He's probably going to bring out Xavier Woods. This was supposed to be last week, but they ran out of time. So this could be the return of Xavier. The lights just went out or on to the screen, and it is indeed Xavier Woods. Indeed, guys, I did call that. That was actually supposed to be 2 weeks ago when Big E broke his neck. Xavier was backstage ready to make a comeback. They were going to have a 3-on-3 little battle, and that was going to set up a WrestleMania match, a 6-man schmaz. Big E broke his neck. Xavier stayed behind. Xavier admitted that he actually showed up to the hospital where they were. Where was it? Fucking Alabama or some shit? And he showed up to the hospital proving that he was indeed at the arena. The next week, which was last week, they decided to keep him off due to time restraints and just showed some of the video package of what happened to Big E. And now it looks like they're finally ready to bring out Xavier Woods. So here you go, man. I mean, Kofi can't fucking win, right? So Xavier gets injured. And Kofi's like, all right, maybe I get some time on my own for a minute, right? Singles. No, they take Big E from the Raw brand quietly without any explanation. Even though he just lost his world title, you would think he would want that back. They took Big E, thrusted him over to the Blue brand to tag up with Kofi. And Kofi's like, but I just lost Xavier. So then Kofi just loses Big E to injury, and he instantly gets Xavier back. Vince is like, you can't have one without the other. You gotta have 2 New Day members. It's gotta be more than one. You hear me? Damn it, it's gotta be more than one. Oh, man. So we got Xavier Woods versus Ridge Holland. Ridge Holland just had a horrible fucking rugby thrust. Ridge Holland is just not a great wrestler, not even good. But I'm hoping that he improves because I don't want to see anybody else getting injured. Like what happened to Johnny Gargano, Big E, and so many others at the hands of Ridge Holland. Or at least close to anyway. Fruit roll-up by Xavier, 1. Fruit roll-up 2. Fruit roll-up 3. Ridge Holland has been defeated by the awe-inspiring, ultra-devastating Fruit roll-up. The devastating, awe-inspiring, you can't kick out of that son of a bitchin' Fruit roll-up strikes again. This was a 60-second match, tops. I might be being generous. And it ended with the fruit roll-up victory. And if you watch this channel, you guys know nobody kicks out of the fruit roll-up. Nobody. Or at least very rarely, if so, man. Paul Heyman is currently in a limousine backstage. He says, ladies and gentlemen, your tribal chief. Roman is in the limousine next to Paul. He says, Brooklyn, I know you want to acknowledge your tribal chief, but that's not the way it's going down. Trying to pop Brooklyn with our fucking fine establishments. He said he's going to stop by Madison Square Garden later, you know, the place where I busted you up. He's basically telling Brock, I ain't coming into my locker room tonight. I'm not going to Brooklyn's Barclays Center. Oh, fuck yeah, bro. Roman's on another level, dog. Dude, that was good shit, bro. Anybody hating on Roman, did you just catch that shit? That was great line delivery. He said, all I know, I'm coming to Brooklyn, the Barclays said. He said, all I know, Brock, is you better get your ass out of my locker room by the time I get to the Barclays Center, or I'm gonna bust your ass up more than I did in Madison Square Garden. Dude, that was fucking awesome, bruh. Bro, that Roman, that was good shit. Ronda Rousey is now coming out. Ronda's looking damn good in those fucking blue jeans, by the way. Okay, I see you, Ronda. Dude, Roman Reigns, bro. That was good. See what I mean about the suspense? Brock is not gonna leave that locker room. Brock is in there waiting for Roman, bar none, bottom line. Roman is now issuing a warning. You better get your fucking ass out of there by the time I get there. See what I mean about suspense, guys? This is all I ask for. Keep going back to a storyline that progresses throughout the night. This is what makes a television show. This is what will bring in ratings. This is what will captivate an audience. I'm not saying this is done being top notch, right? I mean, a product's been so bad for 10 fucking years plus. In one night, it's not all gonna change. But I'm saying if you start doing more stuff like this with Roman and Brock, last week with the parking lot, this week with this whole locker room shit, I promise you, your shows will get better, man. People will care more. Fucking Roman Reigns, dude. Roman, again, I always say this about Roman, but right there, bro. That's why he's rocking the wrestling industry right now. I love this Roman way more than forced face Roman. I'll tell you guys that much. Nobody like Roman Reigns right now in the biz, man. He took the ball finally the way he wanted to do it. His fucking way. I love the tribal fucking chief. I love the whole acknowledge me. The whole character is on point. Roman Reigns, top notch. It's not even opinion anymore. You cannot like Roman. The bottom line is he's still fucking epic right now. He's epic. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're just gonna have to be truthful with it. It's just the way that it is. And I love how he tells people, acknowledge me. That's a fucking big dog right there, bruh. He telling you. He steps into a room, you acknowledge. Come on, bro. That's bad guy written all over that son of a bitch. Fucking unreal, dude. Great, great stuff. By Roman. Epic fucking Roman Reigns, man. He makes you want to hate that son of a bitch. Hold on, guys. I know there's some supers. I'm trying to get you on the big screen, man. I got you. Hold on. Big name, 2-spot. Raw's crap, so Vince evens it to make SmackDown crap, too. Pretty much, man. It picked up a little bit right there, right? After the fruit roll-up, we got fucking Roman with a good promo. Ronda's now coming to the ring. We're going to see what she says. But that fruit roll-up, bro, in 90 seconds. You had 2 matches in the first hour. Because the hour number one is about to end with Ronda doing a promo. So you had two matches. Shinsuke defeats Jimmy Uso. And then fucking Xavier beats Ridge Holland in 60 fucking seconds. This could be Ridge Holland's punishment. Even though he had a win last week. So I don't know. Maybe this is a delayed punishment. But a fruit roll-up takes out Holland. Unique Butterfly. Happy birthday, by the way. Was that yesterday or today? Happy birthday to Unique Butterfly. Hi there, Amp Unit. I'm on birthday vacation and I'm living it up. I'll catch the stream later. Red Team, go! Unique, enjoy your vacation, man. Your birthday vacation. All these vids will be here when you come on back. So thank you for just tuning in, smashing that up, and showing the love, man. Right back to you. Happy birthday. Enjoy your vacation. Sheriff Rivers, 5 spot. Working at my job in the freezer where it's negative 18 degrees. Is still less painful than this WrestleMania build. Sheriff Rivers, that's some funny shit, bro. I used to work in a freezer too, man, dishing out frozen goods. And I gotta be honest, that was actually much less painful than trying to comprehend WWE shows. I will back up Sheriff Rivers' words. Prime Killer, 2 spot. Will Vince let Cody keep his neck tattoo in WWE? It's like The Rock in The Rock's movies. A lot of the movies, he's gotta like cover up his tattoos. Cody's is going to be okay. I'm sure he's not going to cover that up for anything. It's not really derogatory. Vince is going to let him keep it. There was an article, which Cody is Vince going to allow? There's a big percentage of people that really think he's going to show up as Stardust. I don't think there's any chance imaginable. BC actually liked Stardust, by the way. I like Stardust. I really enjoyed Stardust's entrance theme. His entrance theme is pretty badass. But this is not going to be Stardust, guys. This is going to be the AEW version of Cody is what you're going to get at Mania next week. Prime Killer. Yeah, he'll keep the neck tattoo, man. Vince will have no say on that. Or Cody would be like, dude, this is nullified. I'm out. I mean, you can't just cover that shit up every fucking time he's out there. Steve Desolate. Steve Desolate. Steve with a 5 spot says, B motherfucking C. You gotta check Sasha Banks' standing splits on IG. Damn. Yeah, man, I don't do a lot with the whole social thing, but like fucking, if you're telling me Sasha just put out, I'll have to check that out. I remember the splits off she had with Melina. Melina at the Rumble doing the, you watch Melina just bounce. And then Sasha's like, yeah, bitch, all right. Boom! I think it was after she eliminated Melina, Jer9, and you guys told me to go back and watch, because I missed it at first. I must have been doing my notes. And I fucking, or some shit I was doing. Was I calling that live with you guys? I don't know, man. I was distracted. I had to go back, and Sasha does the fucking splits in front of Melina. Melina's like, damn! I always wanted to see Melina versus Sasha one-on-one, bro. I still am up for that if Vince will ever allow it. But Steve, I gotta check that out for sure, man. This is a pro Sasha Banks channel. If you're telling me she's splitting her way around the block, I gotta check that shit out. Thank you, Steve. Ronda Rousey said, you could call me after Mania the new SmackDown Women's Champion. Then he says, why do I even call it Women's? Just call me the SmackDown Champion. She just told Charlie Flair to get her Barbie ass out here. Charlie's not gonna show. Charlie's back in the fucking some production type of room. She's got the lights, production equipment around her. Did you honestly think I was gonna be in Brooklyn tonight? She tells Ronda. Did you honestly think I was gonna step foot in that low rent city? Oh, cut the shit. Brooklyn is more fucking, it's almost as expensive as Manhattan these days. There's places in Brooklyn that are getting their rent up to Manhattan prices, trust me. Rhonda says, Charlotte, I know exactly who I am. When I was 14 years old, I broke my first arm and I liked it, Rhonda says. Until I eventually lost count. Something she said until I finally lost count. Charlotte said, oh, I'm shaking. If I was there tonight, Charlotte said I'd have to throw you off the Brooklyn Bridge. She says... She said, if you beat me at WrestleMania, that'll be the biggest victory of your career. Whereas if I beat you, it'll just be another one of the lost counts. So you're just another wrestler. That was actually not bad, guys. The problem is it didn't do anything to make people give a shit. I mean, look at the crowd. This is Ronda Rousey we're talking about. Just a few years ago, we still looked at her as the baddest woman on the planet. Even though if you actually follow cage fighting, we knew that she wasn't. She could still realistically be billed as such. And now you look at what, I mean, she just seems like another wrestler. They have to be careful with Ronda, man. I did not feel like that was a bad promo, per se. I wish the mannerisms were a little different. I wish there was more intensity at certain points. But Ronda is starting to feel just like another person on the roster. That's not good, man. Ronda has to be looked at as much big. Kayla wants those digits. Kayla's now next to Brock on the couch backstage. Brock wants her to feed him grapes. Kayla's all fucking in her fear. She forgot what she was going to say. She's blushing even more. Brock says, I'm having so much fun. He literally said it like that. Brock can be funny, man. I like serious Brock. Oh, that's funny. He told Kayla to go get Roman and tell him to get here quickly because I'm running out of things to smash. And he just cracked a fucking lamp over the fucking side of the wall. Kayla just ran away. I love it, man. They keep going back to Brock. They keep building this. Now, can they have the payoff, the climax at the end? Not what Kayla Braxton wants to do. That's a different type of climax with Brock. But I'm talking about... And not the Vince McMahon climax with Austin Theory. That's a whole different fucking level. Oh, that's some Vinnie Mac shit. Are they going to be able to have that payoff at the end, right? This is all going really well with Roman and Brock right now. Roman is warning Brock to get the fuck out of his locker room before he gets there or else. And Brock is warning Roman, get here faster or else. None of them are budging. It's going to lead to a combustible element in that locker room. But is WWE going to come up with a way to ruin this at the very end? I hope not. I hope this is a cliffhanger, and I hope we end the show like, damn, that was badass. Oh, by the way, the poll that I asked you guys, man, over 200 of you have already participated. 200. 88% of you say no, Butch should not have been the new name for Pete Dunne. Over 80%, nearly 90, are saying, what the fuck is this Butch selling hot dogs in the 1920s? Hot dogs over here. 2 for 3. 3 for 2. Oh, we almost had 200 on the ups too, man. You guys are fucking smashing it, dude. I appreciate that big time, man. As we end hour number 1, we just started hour number 2. And it looks like we're doing that, going toward 300 on those ups. So I appreciate the fuck out of all you guys, man. Thank you. We got the Los Lotharios coming out. Humberto and Angel Garza. They got a plant in the crowd, this beautiful girl in the crowd. She's a plant. She's coming over. She's getting double kissed by Garza and Humberto. She's got her fucking boobies resting firmly on the fucking barricade. And now she's fucking going, yeah, oh my God, I'm a WWE. I got kissed by wrestlers. Oh, now it's up on the Tron, too. Look at those boobs. Those boobs are just hanging on the fucking barricade. Remember Rick Rude? You guys remember old school, man. Remember Ravishing Rick Rude? He would make out with a girl, or at least kiss them, man. He would either kiss them side on the barricade, or Bobby the Brain Heenan would have a girl come into the ring, a plant, and get kissed by Rude, and then they would pass out. So you'd have somebody pass out. And that's what I mean about character development back in the day. You know, you would have people that had certain things that they would do. You know, after Ted DiBiase won a match, he would have Virgil come over with a $100 bill, stuff it in somebody's mouth. After Jake Roberts won a match, he would open his bag and a snake would come out and slither around the body that was just pinned. The Mountie, after a match, would start fucking electrocuting his opponent with that electrocution stick. Ravishing Rick Rude, before a match, would kiss somebody and somebody would pass out. I mean, characters had so many awesome things that made them unique. It's a lost art in today's pro wrestling. Oh, the sugar's kind of just chilling right there. I'm going to take a nice one big sip here. Last couple sips there, man, the sugar really seeps down. I don't really stir it. I let it just kind of extract throughout the sipping process. So I'm going to get another coffee going and just let that sugar kind of sit there, maybe put in one more packet. We're in a commercial, guys. You ain't missing anything. We are now into hour number 2. We've only seen 2 matches so far. Shinsuke Nakamura has defeated Jimmy Uso. And then Ridge Holland was defeated in less than 60 seconds via a fruit roll-up by a returning Xavier Woods. That's it. Hour number 1, 2 matches, less than 10 minutes total time. The only suspenseful story we have going is Brock Lesnar is waiting in Roman's office or locker room. Roman is in a limousine on his way to Barclays Center with Paul Heyman. He gave a warning to Brock to get the hell out of his locker room or the beating is going to be worse than he gave him in Madison Square Garden. Brock said, no, you can tell Roman I'm not leaving. He said this to Kayla Braxton. In fact, tell him to get here even faster because I'm running out of things to smash in his locker room. So I love this storyline, man. They're doing really good on it. Let me go over to my... Yeah, I still got you guys, man. I got 234 votes. I don't know if you guys are still seeing it, but I still have the poll open. Over 200 of you have already voted. 88% of you guys say that the name Butch should not have been changed. You just don't like the name change. Dave Mealy, man, $4.99. Gotta add Bret Hart giving his glasses away to kids before every match. Dave, you remember that shit? We all had a pair, whether you got it from Bret Hart or not, man. We all had a fucking pair of those Bret Hart glasses. He would come down, put it on somebody in the front row, man, make that kid. That wasn't a plant. That was actually real. Yeah, back in the day, they used to do that type of shit all the time. It wasn't just Bret. They would give, like, fucking armbands. Yeah, good call there, Dave. You know, everybody was trying to get those glasses from Bret. Trev Reigns, the tribal god. 10 spot. I love how they are continuing going back to Brock Lesnar in Roman's locker room to create suspense until Roman gets there. I'm loving this. Can Charlie and Ronnie do the same for me? I don't know. Number 1, I absolutely love what they're doing with Brock and Roman. And you know this, Trev, because you've been here tried and true for a long time on this channel, and you know I've been preaching this for fucking years. They're finally doing it these last 2 weeks. As far as Charlie and Ronda, they need to up their fucking thing tenfold. I liked the beating a couple of weeks ago in the parking lot. I like how Charlie had the upper hand last week, but then they just lost the momentum this week. Charlie just saying some words and Ronda just going, no, I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna beat you, and then they fucking the end of the segment. I understand if you don't want physicality this week, but you gotta get more creative than what we just saw with Charlie and Ronda. You have to. So Trev Reigns, the tribal god, no doubt, man. We got Rico Shit versus Garza. Now, has he done enough in the past few weeks to get away from the Rico Shit name? Should we call him Ricochet again, guys? I call him Rico Shit, no fault of his own. The booking has been so bad these last 2 years that he has just turned into Rico Shit. He's literally the residential jobber of Jobberville. He's the mayor of Jobberville. And then out of the blue, he gets a fucking title. And we're all supposed to go, oh, see? Long-term booking, basically. He's got a title now. Just Rico for now, Gregory says. Yeah, I like that. Dave says not yet. Eddie says not yet. Lucas says no. Trevis says Rico shit continues. One more week, Ice Jones. Anthony's saying no. JR9 says, I think he can be Ricochet now. So JR9's saying differently. Everybody else is saying Rico shit still. Iron Rhea says Ricochet deserves better than this. I do agree with that. Give it a bit. We'll go Rico for this week. How's that? I'm still undetermined, man. I'm going to say Rico for now. Garza is just kind of having his way with Rico right now. He's got him in a headlock. Referee Jess is in there. You see how referee Jess referees? This is what I mean about AEW referees. They're so dramatic, it takes me away from the match. Tony Khan lets his AEW wrestlers actually wrestle, which is awesome. The referees are so bad in AEW, aside from Aubrey Edwards, it takes me away. They're so dramatic. Every move in AEW, the referee is like he's gonna pass out. He's like biting his nails. You know the short little bald guy? He's like biting his nails. He's like, oh my God. You know? This past week in an 8-man tornado tag, he's looking right at the camera when Darby Allin is wrestling in the stands or fighting in the stands. He's looking at the camera, waving for them to break it up, but not really like even looking where he is. And fruit roll up, Garza on the Rico. Nobody get kicks out of the roll up. Nobody. 1, 2, 3, roll up. Rico shit. I'm sorry, JR9. After that loss, bro, that's Rico shit, bro. Garza just beat Ricochet via the awe-inspiring, ultra-devastating Fruit roll-up. Back to that referee thing I was telling you about, guys. He was waving and looking at the camera while his hand was in his pocket. AEW officiating, man. Too dramatic. Ricochet said he has a microphone. He says, we're not going to do that. We're not going down like this. JR9 says, okay, he's Rico shit again. You're the best, JR9. That was awesome. I'm glad I caught that. I was just thinking the same thing. I'm like, I wonder if JR9's on board with the Rico shit again. I think he's calling Humberto maybe to the ring now because there was a slight distraction, I think is what's happening. Now, he'll probably win this. He'll probably beat Humberto, but by then, your champion is now 50-50 booked into irrelevancy. So nobody wins with 50-50 booking. It is, guys. I'm not even joking. Rico shit is now taking on Humberto. How can you book this? Rico shit just lost in barely 2 minutes to Garza via a fruit roll-up. Now, I taught you earlier. I've been teaching you for years now, but I just taught you again. In case you didn't know, I taught you in the Xavier Woods Ridge Holland match that nobody kicks out of a roll-up. Can you believe we just had 2 roll-ups in the last half an hour, basically? Who was that, man? Who was that? Was that James? How do you restart an ass whooping? I think that was James Miller. How do you restart an ass whooping? That was funny. I know, right? Back in the hood, man. You're getting your ass whooped, or you're beating someone's ass. All of a sudden, there's a timeout. Timeout! Rico shit just did a flying over the top rope. We're probably gonna go to commercial because this is how formulaic WWE is. I wouldn't be surprised if we go to a commercial because there was a flip and a dive. Sure enough, we're in a commercial right now. They just went, I told you, man. It's sad when we know what is going to happen before it happens. Ricochet does a flippity-doo-hippity dive, and then we know we're going to commercial because we just got ooh and ah out of our seat. Because it's something we've never seen before. A wrestler jumped over the top rope. Whoa! War Dog said it best. War Dog said, flying Rico shit coming through. Man. Yeah, Luke Smith, no timeouts in the hood, man. No. If you grew up in projects like B-Zero, you knew, man. There was no timeouts. You dealt with the hands that you were dealt with, man. You hope for the best. Depend on your talents, your strength, your psychosymbolic syndrome, and you rock out, bro. Here, Rico shit loses, and then he's like, nah, hold on, timeout, come back. Come back, guys, come back. Oh, man. Yeah, War Dog says in the hood you wouldn't even do that cheap shit like what the Los Lotharios just did. But, War Dog, you also know that in the hood, you do see that shit all the time. It's unfortunate. Or at least I did all the time growing up in the projects, man. The women did it a lot, bro. Where I came from, the women were always jumping on one another. It was, it starts off one-on-one, and then the women were nutty back in the day. I don't know how it is today, but women did not play around, bro. If they saw their friend getting fucked up or something, man, they were jumping the fuck in. Y'all think you all think that we're the craziest motherfuckers. I beg to differ, man. I've seen the women... Well, man, when those women they start taking out the fucking earrings or they start taking off shoes and shit, guys, just run. Just go. It ain't nothing good about to happen. Oh, bro. Too funny, man. Oh, hold on, man. Hold on, guys. I gotta get back to the, Hold on, guys. I gotta get back to the supers. I know a couple just came through, but I keep losing the big screen when I go to the actual chat. I got Dave Mealy and the Bret Hart and the sunglasses, dude. Man, those are memories, Dave. Trev Reigns, the Tribal God, I got that with the 10 spot. Loving the Brock Roman shit tonight. That's the only thing that's actually been good tonight. Brock and Roman storyline. And Mr. Black Eyes, 22. What up, dude? 5 spot coffee. I say Brock goes to the parking lot and get ran over like Stone Cold, but the car didn't hit him good enough, and Brock destroys the limo. What say you? Mr. Black Ice, book that shit, bro. I love it. Kayla tells Brock that he's about to be pulling in. Brock's like, oh yeah. Brock darts out of the locker room, hits to the parking lot. The limousine stops. It's a stare down. It's the limousine flashing the fucking headlights or something, and Brock's just flashing his fucking big fucking arms. Each one is a Mack truck. And it's a game of chicken. In the limo, you just hear the gas go, and the limo fucking tries to run over Brock. Just misses him or some shit. Brock fucks the limo up. Roman and Paul Heyman are in dire straits. Maybe we get some fucking physical interaction, altercation. We fade to black. Book it, Mr. Black Ice. That's all I'm asking. Mr. Black Ice 22 is getting more creative than Vincent Kennedy McMahon, bro. Why is Mr. Black Ice 22 actually fucking using his dome piece for some fun, entertaining shit, and the fucking company itself isn't? Absolutely, Mr. Black Ice 22. I love that idea, man. Dante Jaron 23, $4.99 coffee. Dante Jaron 23, thank you, dude. I remember when the IC champ got more TV time than the champ. Rico shit still booked as a chump. Personified. Exclamation point, Dante Jaron 23. I mean, even if we were gonna start calling him Ricochet again, after less than 2 minutes when he got fruit roll up, that was done. He's probably gonna beat Humberto, so he's gonna lose a match and then win a match. This is what I always tell you guys, 50-50 booked. The whole roster is basically 50-50 booked, aside from a couple of people. And when you're 50-50 booked, nobody can believe in you, right? Nobody can jump on board your bandwagon because you're looked at as a loser. You always lose half the matches you're in. This is what exactly is happening to Rico shit. And I remember when the IC title used to have more fucking definition than the world title, dude. So there's some more shenanigans. Another roll-up 1, another roll-up 2. But Ricochet is able to kick out. Ricochet now has a suplex combo. Suplex drives him down. Ricochet for the pin over Humberto. 1, 2. Yeah, I didn't think a suplex was going to do in Humberto. Ricochet is fucking in awe. Ricochet is being taken to... This is your champion. And he's sweating profusely. He's taken the task over Humberto. Now, the interference with Garza has been very slim. I've seen way more interference in other matches. Ricochet is busting his ass just to beat Humberto over here. And he got rolled up by fucking Garza. Ricochet does another flippity die. Are we gonna go to another commercial? Look at referee Jess just counting normally, right? Not like an AEW official who's being dramatic. Roundhouse DDT by Ricochet onto Humberto on the outside. He actually used the commentary table as leverage in a roundhouse DDT. Throws Humberto back in the ring. Referee Jess is being a referee. Always good to see. Somebody please teach AEW referees how to be a referee. Aside from Aubrey Edwards, she's really good. Humberto just defeats Ricochet via countout. He holds Garza held the leg of Rico's shit when he was trying to get back in. Garza was underneath the ring holding the leg. So when it's all said and done, after 10 minutes and a bunch of shenanigans, your champion, your IC title holder, Rico shit, loses 2 matches in one night. 2 matches in 10 minutes. One was a fruit roll-up, the other a count-out. Can you find any other way to make your champion look like a fucking chump? I think we all agree after tonight, it is Rico shit. Continued and personified. Unreal. Who is that? Sarah Stryver, I think her name is? Or is that the new girl that looks like Sarah Stryver? I don't know. I always get my blondes mixed up. I don't find they all look the fucking same to me. Sami Zayn! Sami! Hold on, I'm using this as the sugar bottom. I gotta get a new one up in here, man. Sami Zayn is backstage cutting a promo on Johnny Knoxville. If I want to tap dance out there because it's an anything goes match drinking a cappuccino, maybe I will, he says. Sami's beating up John Knoxville at WrestleMania drinking a cappuccino coffee. I'm down with it. Another French vanilla we're going to do. I got another coffee brewing, guys. If you don't mind, I'm going to stick with you for another 40 minutes-ish. Till the end of the show, man. Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn says, I'm going to punish you so bad at WrestleMania so you're never, ever, 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 ever going to be seen again in WWE. Well, that's not a hard concept. I don't think anybody needs to or wants to see John Knoxville in WWE ever again anyway. Oh, they went to the commentary table. Michael Cole was going to start talking to Pat McAfee. Austin Theory comes out, smacks the headset off of McAfee. McAfee is lawn darting toward Austin Theory backstage like Braun Strowman speed. You guys remember how fast Braun Strowman used to be? He just ran into Mr. McMahon's office in the back. McAfee's pissed off because he knows he can't just jolt in there. He's still yelling anyway. He's like, hey, can anyone hear me? Pat McAfee, man. So Austin Theory smacked the headset off of Pat, and then he ran to the back all the way to Daddy's office where he's going to be spanked a few times because Vince loves to spank Austin. That's funny, bro. Oh, there's my girl, brah. There she is. Sasha motherfucking Banks from Boston, Massachusetts. And there's my other girl there, man, Naomi. I mean, BC's on Cloud 9, obviously, man. The best female wrestler in the world, with all due respect to Io Shirai. I mean, it's a level playing field. Io Shirai is just amazing. Aside from Io Shirai, the best female wrestler in the world, her name is Sasha Banks. And she is going to grace us with her presence right now, man. On the blue brand. There she is. The best We are living in a great time, man. Perhaps one of the best women's wrestlers of all time, period. For years to come, even. Past our generations, past our fucking lifetimes. I don't know if they're going to get better than Sasha. And here she is. And Naomi is one of the most athletically gifted wrestlers in the last 10 years who's just gotten jack shit, basically, from Vince. But it's cool to see them together right now. I don't need to see them in a tag team, but look at that shit, man. Look at Sasha, man. Could you imagine just knowing you're the best at your fucking craft? Sasha motherfucking Banks, bro. Unfucking real. Unreal, dude. Oh, my coffee is done. Fuck yeah, let me get that, man. Let me get some... Gotta get some more creamers. My assistant, Sasha, hooked me up with fucking mad creamers, man. Yeah, pile driver. We gotta force him, bro. I believe Sasha's gonna be taking on. I think the last time I saw the image was Rhea Ripley, Queen Zelina, and Queen Zelina, Rhea Ripley, and Shayna Baszler. I think is the other three. So that's what we got, man. Hold on. Gotta pump out my fucking coffee here. Man, I wish it was a one-on-one match with Sasha, because then we can all be graced with just an awesome match, right? Sasha Banks can have a great match with a fucking mop in your fucking cleaning closet. I mean, legit, let's be honest. She's that fucking good. Hold on. Put another creamer up in this bitch. Making a coffee, man. We're in commercial break. Don't worry, guys. You ain't missing anything. Olive Garden. Oh, shit, man. Unlimited breadsticks and salad? They still doing that shit? I gotta find a fucking Olive Garden. I think the closest... What do we got? Times Square in the city, man. I don't go there, man. If you live anywhere near me, you don't go to Times Square. That's a tourist fucking trap. A lot of tourists. Pennsylvania, maybe Jersey, man. Go to a nice Olive Garden. Unlimited soup. What is it? Unlimited breadsticks and salad. Some shit. Count me in on that shit, man. Those breadsticks are no joke. We're in commercial, guys. You ain't missing anything. Relax. BC, call the action, man. What do you want me to call? There's a 5-hour energy commercial. The fuck you want, man? I wish Jim Ross would take some of that shit at the end of a fucking AEW Dynamite. I wish Vince McMahon took that shit in every creative meeting. Too funny. Carlos, you got one right here in the Keys for you. Oh, Olive Garden, yeah? Florida, there's some good ones. I've had a lot of good ones in Florida. That might have been the last time I've been to Olive Garden was actually in Florida, Carlos. But I think that was Tampa, Orlando, maybe Sarasota. Fuck yeah, man. We're on our second cup of coffee. We thriving into hour number deuce. Hold on, let me get over to, gotcha, guys, man. Dave Mealy, I got you, man. I lost the screen for a second. $4.99. Dave Mealy says, poor Sammy. He's been set up to lose to Knoxville at Mania. Talk about being buried. I was thinking about that, Dave. Thank you. Always do. Thank you. But I was honestly thinking the same thing, Dave. I was like, where do they go with this booking-wise? Like, if you guys, man, everybody in the chat right now, if you're booking Knoxville and Sammy, how do you book the finish of that? You gotta believe that Vince doesn't like the celebrities losing that often. You gotta believe that Vince is actually gonna have Knoxville win this match. So how do you do it in a way that kind of saves Sami Zayn? We gotta see, man. I don't like that, Dave, but you're right, man. We're back now, man. Michael Cole is telling Pat McAfee at the commentary table to calm down after what Austin Theory just did to him. Smacked his headset off, and then he ran into Daddy's office, Mr. McMahon. McAfee chased after him, but the door was slammed, so he had to go back to the commentary table. Michael Cole is trying to calm him down. McAfee was saying, dude, he slapped me upside the dome piece. I was just going to punch him in the mouth. That's exactly what I'm able to do because he struck first. They're going over the Triple H retirement from earlier today, man. Stephen A. I already talked about that in an earlier video. Catch that after this one, guys. But we already kind of knew that. We thought he would wrestle once a year, maybe. But the situation from what he claimed was even worse than they said previous. Funny. A polarizing dude. There's so many people that have such wonderful things to say about him, and then there's equally so many people that have a bad word to say. Because to them, he wasn't that great of a person. And he did a lot of shady shit. So you have all this good outpouring, and then you see a lot of people going, I'm glad he's all right, but that doesn't mean I'm going to forget what he did to me, you know? You see a lot of kind of mixed bags in that shit. What do you guys say about Knoxville? Knoxville should never step in the ring, says Brian, man. Yeah, Taylor says along the lines, the rest of the Jackass crew might interfere. I bet you that's where they're probably going to go with. Oh, Carlos, very good vid, BC. Thanks, man. The one earlier, I appreciate that, dude. We covered a lot of topics. It wasn't just Triple H, guy. We talked about Butch and Pete Dunne opening up about how he feels about the name. We talked about MJF talking all this love about Bruce Pritchard, Vince McMahon, and WWE. We talked about some channel updates. Yeah, I think the Knoxville, the whole Jackass crew. Oh, look at Liv Morgan, bro. Look at Liv. What the fuck, bro? Damn. Liv Morgan has been getting better and better every week in the ring. Every show, every performance. Liv Morgan is fucking with another level of momentum. And I'm loving seeing it, dude. It's exactly what I told you guys when she came back and was thrusted in that weird lesbian storyline with Lana and the Bobby Lashley Rusev thing. I was like, no, what the fuck? And I knew there was more to offer. Liv Morgan is starting to show you that shit, man. Yeah, Carlos, I appreciate it, man. That was a spur of the moment. I knew I wanted to go live later tonight, which is this live stream. But on the spot, I had a little bit of time. There was several topics I felt like I wanted to talk about, so I just put that one out earlier. Sasha's in the ring right now. The four-way just started. Sasha's in there with Rhea Ripley, guys. Sasha's doing what Sasha does best. Just be the best. Look at all of her mannerisms. She does like a hand chop and then she sells it like it really hurt. There she is with the fucking run up the rope, top fork, cork spin. Thrust Shayna Baszler into Ripley. Hits the corner with a double, well, not double knees, double feet. Sasha's taking out two people at once right now. Tilt-a-whirl bulldog. 1, 2. Rhea kicks out. Shayna Baszler's blue hair, don't care, is fucking flaring tonight, man. Looking diesel. She hits the ropes, but Queen Zelina takes out Sasha, slams her into the commentary table. Naomi said, ah, nah, bitch. Naomi came over, tried to get the queen. Carmella and Natty are now taking out Naomi, and now all hell has broken loose inside the ring. Carmella's in there, Liv Morgan's in there, everybody's in there. And this is what I mean about a clusterfuck. Triple threats, fatal four ways, it doesn't matter. It always turns into a chaotic clusterfuck that you can't comprehend. You guys just saw firsthand what BC always preaches. This is what always happens. And don't be surprised when they come back if we got a multi-person schmaz, or for the time being, they separated everybody and we're back to the fatal four-way for another 4 minutes of the match. Either way, you're going to get some schmazery. I'm fucking real, man. I tell you, bro. Hold on, man. I got you guys. Hold on. All right, got you guys back, man. Going toward 250 on the ups, man. Again, I appreciate that, man. As we head toward 300, man. Always appreciated live. I know a lot of people come in afterwards, but it's what we do live that really sets the tone, man. So I appreciate that. And I haven't checked my poll in a second, man. We were over 200, right? On my poll, did we hit 300 votes yet? Oh, we over 300 on the votes. I asked you guys earlier, do you guys like the name change of Butch? We are currently at 84% of you guys do not like the name change. And that is over 300 people so far. So that shows you, that's just a microcosm of a larger audience. That's how they do Nielsen ratings, for instance, right? They have a microcosm and you can get a good sense on the nation or the country or whatever fucking Nielsen you're trying to get. But this is what I mean, guys. You know, it's a microcosm. This shows you, man. Yeah, War Dog said, Liv Morgan out here trying to fight in fucking heels. I know, she could easily, War Dog, she could break her ankles, man. That ain't no joke, but Liv Morgan looking damn good, man. Those legs are looking good in those damn heels. But you're right, War Dog's right, though, man. That could snap an ankle like that. Yeah, Liv Morgan is next level. Not just sexiness, guy. I'm talking Liv Morgan. Just her wrestling has been... I can't believe, man. I knew she had more in her, but to see the confidence in her the past several months is just over the top exceptional to see. I love what I'm seeing from Liv Morgan. So... Zoom says Miss Toni Storm. Toni Storm. Yeah, she just did the OnlyFans, man. She's making mad money over on that shit. Tony Khan says he's hinting at a new female wrestler coming to AEW. A lot of people were thinking it's Toni Storm, even though she said she's kind of done with wrestling. But Tony Khan says that on Rampage, you might find out more information about a new female star. I think Tony Khan knows that Rampage is in a world of shit. Ratings-wise, it's just tanking. And I think he's trying to get any buzz he can. And a new female star in a division that could desperately use another big name in the female division, I think that's a smart move, man. Chill on the men's roster. You have way more than enough people. Bring in some ladies, man. Oh, we came back from break. Sasha is in this fucking leg lock in the air, man. Rhea has Sasha like fucking in the air with this leg lock. I mean, how many people other than Sasha can pull that off, man? Zelina Vega comes in the ring, does kind of a hurricanrana onto Rhea Ripley, goes for the cover. It's going to take more than that. Ripley kicks out at 2 3/4, maybe 2.5. 1, 2, 3 on Baszler, but Baszler kicks out. Now Queen Zelina's going to try to pin Sasha. She kicks out. Zelina's like, fuck. Mrs. Black, right? This is Malachi Black. Sometimes it's funny to think back, like, you know, you think of these, they're couples in real life, you know, Malachi, you picture Malachi Black, and then you're like, damn, that's his girl in the ring right there, man. Sometimes it's weird to think that way, you know, like, man, that's Mrs. Black. Oh! Got that bank statement submission on Zelina. Sasha's got it locked. Shayna Baszler is able to come in, and she prevents the tap out, but now is snapping the wrist of Zelina. Zelina's getting fucked up. She's going to have to tap, but now Sasha has taken the other leg and wrapped the other arm of Zelina. A double bank statement on Zelina and Shayna. Damn! Sasha's rocking the house down, bro. Oh, Rhea Ripley with a drop kick takes out Sasha. Sasha just had a double bank statement submission. Oh, bro. Applause to Sasha, man. She keeps upping her game and doing crazy shit that she keeps fucking... She just keeps getting better and better, man. She just had Zelina and Baszler wrapped up in the bank statement submission, bro. Man, Sasha Banks is incredible. Now, Shayna has Rhea Ripley in that chokehold, but Sasha came up from behind and dropped her with the bank statement, or the backstabber. So she did the backstabber on both Baszler and Rhea, is what I'm telling you. Sasha Banks is killing it tonight. Oh, code red on Sasha. 1, 2. Shayna is able to fucking interfere on the pin. Zelina almost defeated Sasha. I think Sasha was going to kick out last second anyway. But a badass code red by Zelina. Now the females are starting to come to life and everybody is starting to fucking rock out. This is good to see in a schmaz match. Because the storyline is not being derived. But at least you are getting the action. In WWE, you can't always say that, bro. Not only are you not getting story in schmaz matches in WWE, but you're not even getting action. A fucking... off the apron, hurricanrana by Zelina onto Rhea into the barricade, bro. This is actually turning into a decent fucking match. Zelina's now back in there with Sasha. She goes to pick up Sasha. Sasha locks in the statement lock. She's got to tap. There's no way out, man. You got to tap. You can't do it, Zelina. Much love, but you got to tap. She's tapping out. It's over. Sasha wins this match. Sasha Banks wins this match. Beautifully done. Zelina Vega gave it her all, man. Zelina Vega rocked it out tonight. She did good, full of confidence. No hesitation, really, that is of acknowledgement. And I love the selling on the tap out. I thought it was the perfect finish. Sasha looks like the badass, best that she should be booked as. I'm not going to find too much fault in this other than being a schmaz up front. And I got to give Rhea Ripley and Shayna Baszler credit, though, because every spot that they were supposed to be in, they not only had their timing on lockdown, but they pulled it off personified beautifully. So everybody gets a little bit of kudos, but especially Zelina and most importantly, Sasha, because she just rocked this match out, dude. She, for the most of the match, was just taking on 2 people at once. Look at her talking about that. Look at Sasha. It's the total fucking package, bro. Sasha motherfucking Banks. You can't even, dude. Now, I thought it was a limo. Maybe it was an SUV. Okay, this looks like Paul Heyman and Roman have gotten to the Barclays Center in the parking lot. It's the SUV. Paul Heyman has gotten out with the title. He's going around the side. He's going to open the door for Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. He opens the door. Wouldn't it be something if Brock just starts fucking cascading? Roman has now gotten out of the SUV. Brooklyn has popped. Paul says, I don't feel so well. Roman says, we'll be fine. But Brock won't be. And he starts to walk toward his locker room where where Brock Lesnar is waiting to whoop his ass. But Roman is now pissed that he didn't heed his warning and leave, so now he's going to whoop Brock's ass. This is what I mean about building suspense here. As we lean toward the last 20 minutes of the show, we kept going back, and you at least have that one storyline where you can think these are combustible elements, man. So I love the way that they've been producing this storyline tonight, man. Can they end it correctly? You got to believe this is a plan, right? The Usos are going to jump Brock Lesnar at some point. But is this going to be pulled off beautifully, man? I want to see somebody go through a wall. I want to see some fucking crazy. I want to see the cameraman like falling. The camera's on the floor. People are kicking around. It's chaos, and then we fade to black. That's a cliffhanger. Going toward 350 on the votes now. Still at 84% say Butch was not the name that we should have fucking went with. Too funny, man. And also almost at 250 on the up. So I always want to keep going back and thanking everybody for taking a moment, for showing the love. We're in commercial break. Don't worry, guys. You ain't missing anything. BC can get a coffee break. I ain't going anywhere for the next 20-some odd minutes. Chill. Damn, man. That fatal 4-way, those women were feeling it, bro. I think every one of them would have loved another 5 minutes to showcase their shit. You know, it's a good time to tell you guys that it's not just like I like shitting on fatal 4-ways and triple threats. I just feel we see too many of them. And they used to be held for, epic moments where it deserved a triple threat or a fatal 4. There was a reason for it. These days, it's just based on lazy booking, right? They have too much talent. They don't want to get creative. They ran out of time. Let's just throw everybody out there. And when you do that, you don't really have a story derived from it. So, I mean, that's the problem. Back in the day, you used to see them at the pay-per-view, right? There was a reason that a title was on the line between 3 people, sometimes even 4. Nowadays, you get it on the TV shows leading up to the pay-per-views. Well, you can't tell a story in a schmaz match. It's too much of a chaotic circus. But I never said that there wasn't action in these matches. AEW shows that all the time. I hate the concept of a trios championship or 6-man tags. They do them all the time. But AEW 6-man tags and their multi-man schmazes are usually pretty fun. They're exciting. You saw that with the Jeff Hardy up on the rooftop, it seemed, with that Swanton bomb this past week. Fucking Matt Hardy's being double side kicked off the ramp. You got Sting fucking diving off into tables. Darby Allin is being flung down flights of concrete steps. Man. Thank you guys for hanging out with BC, man. I am going to take off in about 18 minutes, something like that, after the show. BC's going to cut the stream. I hope you guys have been enjoying this, man. Yeah, trying to add some more fun to the night. It's a WWE show. A lot of you guys might fall asleep during it. Hopefully, we're staying amped. And Yeah, appreciate it, man. I've been having a fucking ball. Tell you that much. Still in commercial. I'm waiting for... You think they come right back to Roman and Brock, or do we go to a final segment and then we end the night with Brock and Roman? I think that's the way to do this. Whew. Chief Brand Officer in The Undertaker. National Medal of Honor Museum. Former President Bush. Undertaker all up in that shit. Pile driver finisher. 2-spot. Pile driver finisher. Says, great vids, BC. The Sasha's killing it per usual. Sasha's with a apostrophe, right? My assistant Sasha and Sasha Banks. Pile driver finisher. I appreciate the kind words, man. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream, dude. It's people like you, pile driver finisher, that make this fun for BC. So I'm actually thanking you. So pile driver finisher. Thanks, dude. I'm glad you appreciated the stream. Sometimes it doesn't feel like 2 hours sometimes. Don't forget, guys, next week I want to do a whole live stream of NXT Stand and Deliver, the pay-per-view. So if that thing's 3 hours, so be it. And then later that night, I want to do the whole first night of WrestleMania, a live reaction stream. So that could be 4 hours. And I want to do that live with you guys. So next Saturday, don't be surprised if you get 2 back-to-back pay-per-view live reaction streams. Next Friday, Intercontinental Championship triple threat match. Angel Garza versus Humberto versus Rico shit. This just keeps getting better and better. Sarcasm. Worse and worse. That's an actual match made for next Friday, guys. Stupendous. I can't believe Vince actually named it Stupendous. It's too easily fucking mistaken for the most stupidest. The most stupidest WrestleMania of all time. Let's go through these matches, man. They're showing these graphics. Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin. That's a SmackDown match. That's not a pay-per-view match, much less WrestleMania. No disrespect to Drew, but that's just not a Mania match. Not even pay-per-view. Raw Women's Championship, Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch. I can see that, man. Bianca needs that moment back from SummerSlam. If they do this correctly, this is going to be big for Bianca. We'll see. Charlie Flair versus Ronda Rousey should have never been made for WrestleMania. We've seen this in the past. This is just Charlie feeling like she deserves to be in there with Ronda. It's just not the case. We've seen this match before, and here we are in 2022 getting it again, but whatever. KO, Stone Cold Kevin Owens versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. Not even. This is a talk show, the KO show with Stone Cold, that's going to lead into them beating each other up. I don't even know what this is. Austin's talking about it like it's a match. It's supposed to be a KO show. This is so weird. Why not just call it a match? Stone Cold has been preparing for a match. He's talking about it like a match. Just call it a match. Oh, so Roman's going to the ring. So what the fuck is this, man? The whole point was to go to the locker room first. So he's going to the ring? So Brock is just... So all of this and nothing's even going to happen in the locker room? Brock's just going to leave to go to the ring because Roman's there now? Wouldn't it have been easier just to wait in the parking lot then? Because then you would have known you can get your hands on him without a setup and the Usos can't now jump you because now you're in the ring? Or is Roman going to have the Usos jump him in the locker room? I'm okay with that. That way the Usos get destroyed. I hate to see the champs get destroyed, I understand. But somebody has to in the locker room. So, you know, if it's whoever the fuck the plan is set up for, people get beat up in the locker room maybe. I don't know, man. Something has to happen in the locker room, right? I don't want to see Brock just come to the fucking ring, bro. Special council polling. All right, so this looks to be the final segment. It's 9:47 p.m. Eastern time. We usually end around here a couple of minutes before the top of the hour. because the news or something. So they always end around 9:58-ish p.m. Eastern time. Kind of fucking weird. We got a couple supers up in here, man. B-Love. Yo, B-Love. What up, dude? 199 up in here. B-Love. BC, what up? Sasha did the damn thing on SmackDown. B-Love, I hope you were listening to BC's commentary through the match. I was fucking loving it. Sasha Banks was on a fucking tear. Sasha Banks was doing some of her best work in a clusterfuck match, mind you. That's not easy to do. And she was owning the shit. Everybody played their part, so it takes four to tango in that type of match. But Sasha Banks fucking rocked it, B-Love. I loved it. So B-Love, hopefully you enjoyed that commentary. If not, go back and check it out. B-Love, thank you for the love, dude. Right back to you. Let me give a proper salute over to B-Love. Thank you, dude. And Christopher! Good to see Christopher up in here last minute, man. Hopefully you were here the whole time, or at least some of it, most of it. Christopher Blackshear, 199, just got off work. Did I miss any rematches? Oh, so Christopher is just joining in. Rematches? I don't know about rematches. Probably they are. But you missed nothing. Literally within 60 seconds, Christopher, Xavier Woods pinned Ridge Holland via a fruit roll-up. Then within 2 minutes, Rico shit got pinned by Garza by a fruit roll-up. And then a couple of minutes later, Humberto defeated Rico shit via a countout. Ronda Rousey said some words to Charlie Flair. Charlie was up on the Tron, said some words back. That was it. That's the show. Other than that, the only thing of suspense has been Brock Lesnar in Roman Reigns' locker room waiting for Roman to arrive, and he just arrived, but he didn't go to the locker room, he's going to the ring. But that's been the only suspenseful. And, of course, the best part of the night for me, match-wise, there was one other match. It was the match. Somehow, it was a schmaz, the Fatal 4 women, and that's because they were all rocking out, and Sasha Banks absolutely crushed it. So far, we're about to end hour number 2. The Sasha Banks match was the best of the night. That's not saying much. It was a pretty shitty night of wrestling, actual wrestling in the ring. And then the only suspenseful storyline was Brock and Roman, but we'll see if they can captivate us at the end. It's the final 8 minutes. They're gonna have to do something big. We want a cliffhanger, man. It's a cliffhanger or bust, Vince. Christopher, honestly, good to see you, man. Here's a salute. If you can, go back and catch the stream. We've had a fucking ball the last couple of hours, man. Hey, Trev Reigns, the Tribal God, man. You started this with the supers. Looks like you're going to end it with a 10 spot, dude. If I was Vince McMahon, I would have saved Ronda's comeback for WrestleMania 39 along with The Rock and had Sasha Banks versus Charlie. Garza and Carrillo getting a title shot to Rico shit was stupid. Trev Reigns, I agree with all that, dude. The triple threat next week is absolutely dumb as fuck. The crowd is rocking for Roman in Brooklyn. I love it. They're all on their feet. The noise is being heard. He deserves that, man. He's been an awesome heel the last fucking year. He deserves all that noise. This is not forced-faced Roman. This is a fucking heel, man. And they are loud in Brooklyn right now, giving him that heel shit. And also, Trev, not just the Rico shit match next week, which I feel is dumb as fuck, but you're right. I would have saved Ronda another year. It doesn't even look like it's the same Ronda. It doesn't look like she's totally in it. I think LA would have been a better time. Have something really concrete for her, not just bring her back for a Charlie Flair rematch at Mania. So Trev Reigns, the Tribal God, could not agree more on every fucking sentiment, bro. Thank you, Trev. Yo, Trev, you started this shit off with that 10 spot. You ended it off. Much love and respect to Trev. Roman just asked Paul Heyman, seriously, serious face, is Brock still in my locker room? He says, Mr. Tribal Chief, I'm afraid. Paul is awesome. He says, don't be afraid for us. You need to be afraid for Brock. If he doesn't get out of my locker room, I'm going to personally go back there and put your head through a wall. Fuck yeah, bro. Roman has been fire tonight. They have a camera backstage in the Roman's locker room. The whole locker room is smashed. There's no Brock so far, though. It looks like Brock is going to come to the ring, unfortunately. I wanted to see an ass whooping in the locker room. Looks like we're going to hear the fucking music, and Brooklyn's going to get Brock live. Because Brock was not in the locker room. I still love the storyline. I feel they botched by not having it end in the locker room. That's where the climactic moment should have been. The cliffhanger, we fade to black and we all go off the air. Now we're just going to get some more in-ring shit. Usos will probably jump Brock, some shit. Brooklyn is yelling Suplex City. Roman got pissed, said, I told you idiots once before, this isn't Suplex City, this is the Island of Relevancy. Roman's yelling at Paul, if he's not in my locker room anymore, where is he at? Oh, Brock's been in the parking lot right now with a fucking giant axe taking out the SUV that they rolled up in. So Parking Lot Brock is back in action with a fucking axe or some shit. He said, that's all you're gonna do is beat up my Ford Suburban? That's just money. He said, Paul, I told you he's afraid of us. Oh, Brock is tearing this fucking SUV up, bro. Parking Lot Brock is best for business. I told you guys in the review last week. Brock is done beating the shit out of the SUV. Now he's coming to the ring. I expect he's going to get ran over, maybe, Mr. Black Ice. Right now, the Usos should be driving in with a fucking... I don't care if it's a fucking golf cart. Sammy Guevara style. You guys remember Sammy Guevara got fucking ran over by Matt Hardy? By a golf cart? Oh, man. The music just hit, so he's coming to the ring. They could have done so much awesome shit, locker room or parking lot. Now he's just going to come to the ring. We got 3 minutes to go. You know Roman's got a plan. But I love how we're starting to do more with Brock. Oh, Brock's literally coming from a different area of the parking lot, so he came through the audience, man, through the crowd. Brock is standing up on the commentary table. There's no way you're ending the show like that, right? They're just going to stare at each other. All of that, I'm going to beat you up. No, I'm going to beat you up. And now they're just staring at one another. No, here comes Brock. Brock grabbed a steel chair. There was like fucking 12, 13 security that got in the way of Brock Lesnar. Now this show has to end with all of them getting the shit kicked out of them. He's got to take them all out, bro. We need Beast Brock ending this show. Come on, jump down and start taking fuckers off. Oh, shit! He's fucking them all up with the steel chair. Oh, shit! Oh, fuck, he's literally fucking laying into them. These poor indie wrestlers playing the role of security guard just got their asses whooped, bro. A couple of them just took fucking Brock axe shots with that steel chair. Oh, those poor kids, man. Oh, Brock ain't smiling now. He's fucking beast status, bro. Oh, wait, he just got out of the ring. He's gonna chase him? Oh, shit! He just laid into this poor security guy. Oh! Whoa, somebody get him out of here, bro. That poor security guy, that indie wrestler played, he just got his ass whooped, man. Several chair shots to the fucking back. He just literally fucked this poor soul up. He just grabbed another chair. No! Oh, shit! He's fucking everybody up, bro. He just went back with another chair, and he's doing a round two. He's going back. No, he's going up on the... Okay, he's going to end the show. The ref just told him to end it with a belt in the air in a steel chair. We're going to fade to black in a little bit. It's not necessarily a cliffhanger, but that was pretty badass. Roman's backstage looking at... Roman's giving Brock words via the Big Tron. He said, at WrestleMania, you will acknowledge me as the Universal Champion. Okay, Roman's been doing good on the mic. That could have been a little bit better. His message for Brock at the end of the show should have been a little more badass. That chair beatdown was devastating, bro. Did you see him lay into those fuckers? I don't know if that was Vince telling him like a rib. Like, hey, lay into him, buddy. They won't see it coming. Or was this just Brock being Brock and just feeling in the moment and just extra laying into these fuckers? Brock Lesnar just fucked human beings up. He went back for a round 2 as we go off the air. We just gonna cut or we gonna fade? They did a fade, but it wasn't actually a cliffhanger. They did do a fade to black, though. So this is not what I mean about a cliffhanger, but it was a badass ending. I would have done a little bit more. I would have ended it some shit in the parking lot, actually. I would have had Brock fucking chase people down into the lot and still deliver steel chair shots. But damn, man. That was a decent fucking ending, bro. That was a decent fucking ending, man. People getting fucked up with that steel chair. Wish it was better. Wish it was better, but a fucking good ending at least. With that steel chair shots. Really good end. That's what I mean, man. End your shows good. Brock beating up 14 people is best for business. That's good shit, man. That's what you want to see. People being booked in a believable way. That's what you want to see, bro. Some of you guys are picking on the ending. I hate to disagree, but I'm going to, man. The ending was good. Brock Lesnar beat the fuck out of 14 human beings with a steel chair, and he laid into them, and it was believable. And Roman fucking played the heel beautifully. I don't know what more you got. I mean, I know, I understand. I want the cliffhanger too. I would have booked it even better. I would have gotten more creative. I get it. But, I mean, you can't say it was a fucking trash ending, man. I mean, what the fuck? I don't know what you guys thought, man. The company's been shit for 10 years. That actually had BC fucking going cringing for these poor souls. That's why I like it. Yeah, because people are getting fucked up, bro. It's pro wrestling. People need to get fucked up, bro. Yeah, Carlos is not creative at all. But Carlo, I mean, the whole fucking... I like the story the whole night. They were both telling each other, get out of my fight. He's saying, get to your locker room now or I'm going to continue to smash shit. Roman's like, I'm not showing up until I'm ready. And just get the fuck out of my office, get out of my locker room. The story was actually good, man. I think there was creativity put into it. It doesn't take a lot. It's simplistic. A fucking 7-year-old could use the creativity, but at least they did it. I guess what I'm trying to say, man, is do you guys see the good that can be pulled out of this? Of course, the show was fucking, as a whole, trash. That's no question. Look at the wrestling time. Aside from the Sasha Banks match, that was it wrestling-wise. That was the only good part of it. Storyline was only Brock and Roman. So I totally agree, the show fucking sucked. The ending could have used more. But if you take what we saw from Brock and Roman and you put that on a show with 3 or 4 other really good things that are happening, now you guys remember what we used to have in the Attitude Era. Even the Ruthless Aggression Era. Where we used to have 4 good storylines going on at once. Do you guys remember that? I can't be the only one that remembers that. That's why pro wrestling was good back in the day. Because you didn't just have one storyline that the whole show was riding on. Yeah, Lucas, the show was bad overall. Exactly. Overall, bad, but always know where to take the good out of it. Right? There's good in it, and we have to talk about it so they know what they should be doing more of, right? There's a lot of people in the community, they just rip it apart, and then their audience is just like, yeah, it all sucked anyway, so might as well rip it all apart. Well, we're not actually gaining anything successful out of it then. We're not being constructive, because there was some shit tonight that you need to see in pro wrestling. You have to talk about that. Yeah, Jacqueline Robinson, nothing for WrestleMania. Nothing. Even as good as Roman and Brock was, I don't even need to see that at Mania because I've seen it so many other times, twice at Mania. So it really didn't do the whole show didn't really do anything for WrestleMania to make you need to see it. So I absolutely agree with that. All Elite Wrestling is on right now, man. You have Lance Archer beating the shit out of Dustin. You guys want to hang for another match or what? Or you guys got to go to the bathroom or something? You want BC to end it right now? I'm going to drink some more coffee if you guys want to hang another 5 minutes, 10 minutes. They got a fucking match going on right now with... Now they're going to use Dustin because Cody's going to WWE. Now they're going to try to use the Rhodes name. I feel that Dustin Rhodes, still at his age, is still one of the best wrestlers in the world. I said it. I don't care if people agree, disagree. I know for a fact that when this dude is at his best, even at his age, Dustin Rhodes is amazing. You guys are okay with staying for a few extra minutes, so I'm going to stick around for this match. How's that, man? We'll do a little AEW Rampage. I believe this is a taped show, so this is nothing... I mean, you can get all the results anyway, but I'll stick around for this. Lance Archer has Dustin outside the ring. He's up against the barricade. He's laying in those fucking Archer axe shots, man. Those axe chops. Still fucking Dustin up outside. He thrusts Dustin into the ring. Archer's now getting back into the ring. This referee isn't as bad. There's the little bald guy. Do you guys know who I'm talking about? He's a little bald guy, and he's fucking so over-dramatic. He looks like he's gonna fucking call the fucking police every time somebody does something dastardly. He looks like he needs to be fucking covered up by his mom and told a bedtime story. This dude isn't as bad. Lance Archer still has Dustin. Dustin is so fucked up that the ref is checking on Dustin now. Archer's really fucking him up. He's got the ref has the gloves on. I think Dustin must be busted open, maybe. I haven't seen it yet, guys. Does anybody know? Looks like his ear is busted open, and it looks like it's the hard way. Dustin looks busted up the hard way. Is anybody else actually watching the show right now, if you can confirm? Pin on Dustin. Dustin kicks out. Dustin is a fucking hard knocks motherfucker. Yeah, Dustin looks fucked up, bro. He's ripping at the fucking nose inside of the face of Dustin, man. Archer's just being ruthless with him. We're in picture-in-picture commercial break now, so I don't expect anything big to happen until we get back. Again, the ref has the gloves on. The ref is clicking his black box right now, so the back is telling him something. Probably telling him you're still in picture-in-picture. Stall him. So they're going to stall for time. They're on the outside now. Archer's just kind of kicking and fucking with Dustin. Dustin's throwing some right fucking hands back, some slaps to the chest. Dustin refuses to be fucking a bitch boy to Archer. Archer has enough and just lays a right hand into Dustin. A wallop of a back shot to the back of Dustin. Dustin kind of runs away. He gets back in the ring. He's like, fuck this shit, bro. He had enough of fucking Lance Archer beating the shit out of him. Dustin just ran into the ring, bro. That was funny. Oh shit, I gotta end that poll, man. Dude, over 400 of you, man. Over 400 of you participated in that poll earlier. Over 80% of you said, no, Butch. Butch is not the name you should have went with, Vince. I'm going to end that poll now, guys. I appreciate over 400. We went toward almost 500. Badass. And we're still headed toward 300 on the ups live, man. Keep smashing that shit. Because the thousands coming in over the next 24 hours, man. They're going to fucking light that shit up. Make sure you guys are showing that love, man. We got to show them. Oh, that poll is up in there, man. Do you guys like the name change of Butch? Over 80% of you said no. 18% said yes. Over 400, man. I'm looking at it right now in the chat. That was fucking awesome, man. Pretty badass. We're back from picture in picture. Look, Murder Hawk. Lance Archer is biting the fingers, man, of Dustin Rhodes. Biting the fingers, man. This is Lance Archer at his best. Take that time. Ring psychology, right? Today's fans who are fickle and have the attention span of a fucking mop in your cleaning closet, go to bed maybe. I don't know what to tell you. It doesn't always have to be flips and dives and fast-paced. This is in-ring psychology. This is them taking their time, selling the beating, selling the fucking ass whooping. Dustin trying to muster up all the fucking energy he has left to try to take back the match. But he can't quite drop the Murder Hawk. Lance is fucking like a ballerina bouncing on his toes, about to be dropped though. The classic down on his knees, upper hand by Dustin. Dustin with that scoop slam, but Lance Archer stopped it, belly to belly. Nobody does the scoop slam better than Dustin other than Randy Orton. That fast scoop slam. That's the same move that Johnny Gargano almost broke his neck when Ridge Holland went to scoop him and then instead of rotating, dropped him on his head. Randy Orton and Dustin Rhodes do the best scoop slams. So that scoop slam was stopped. You don't often see that because usually Dustin's already in full motion. But Archer was able to stop it. Shows you his badassery. And then belly to bellies. Dustin. If you guys are just tuning, man, this is no longer SmackDown. I still have some good coffee left, so I'm just sticking around for even more time. I'm watching some Rampage right now live with you guys. So a little bonus, BC. Dustin has now regained the upper hand. He's up on the turnbuckle and he's doing the 10 count, man, as he thrives right hands into the dome piece, the top of the dome piece of Archer. The crowd chanting along 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way to 10. Now he's going to do a running bulldog. But Archer thrusts him into the corner. Dustin's able to get his foot up. Dustin's now on the second rope. Dustin hits the bulldog anyway. It wasn't a running bulldog, but it was an off the second rope bulldog. He picks up Archer. He going for Crossroads? Crossroads on the Archer. He's near the ropes. It could be a foot on the ropes. 1, 2. No, he just kicked out, man. Archer said, fuck the foot on the ropes. I'm a beast. I'm going to act like a beast. A Crossroads by Dustin. Suplex now. Archer to Dustin. We got a good match on our hands right here, man, between Dustin and Archer. It's good shit. Dustin goes for a right hand or a clothesline. He literally just gets fucking slingshot bottomed. Dropped on his dome piece. Dustin musters the energy to kick out though, man. Really good match. Dustin really wants to pull off this W. I just don't see it happening. Chokeslam is about to be performed. Archer with Dustin way up high. Dustin gets planted on his dome piece. It's 1. It's 2. No, he kicked out. Dustin just kicked out. Dustin kicked out, man. Archer's like, what the fuck do I gotta do to this son of a bitch? Still to come is Swerve Strickland and Ricky Starks. Oh, he's got him up. I always call that the razor's edge. But Dustin was able to fucking kick out, or he's just so fucked up he couldn't even hang up there. He picked up Dustin. Dustin basically had nothing left, but Dustin was smart, man. He's a ring vet. He just threw Archer headfirst into exposed steel in the corner, and then he rolled up fucking Archer. Dustin just beat Archer, bro. He put him headfirst into an exposed buckle and then pretty much overlap roll-upped for the victory. Is JR9 still up in here? Would you call that a roll-up, bro? Is JR9 still up in here and were you watching? Would you call that a roll-up, bro? I wasn't expecting the victory right there, so I kind of blinked. That could have been a roll-up, man. I think I'm going to put it under, but I'm going to go by JR because he keeps the stats on roll-ups. So JR9, whatever you choose, I'm down with, man. Archer's pissed off. He just beat the fuck out of Dustin post-match. I don't know if I would have had Archer lose, but Dustin deserves W's because, as I said at the beginning of the match, Dustin is one of the best wrestlers in the world still. He just is, man. He doesn't have to do flips and dives. He's busted open, too, man. Archer fucked him up. Yeah, JR9 says we are going to put that under the roll-up category. I agree, JR9. From what I saw, head into the exposed steel, and then Dustin just kind of held him down. It was an overlapped roll-up. Now you got fucking... Who's coming out, man? Archer's is beating everybody up now. The locker room. Who was that? The family came out? The students of the Rhodes Wrestling Academy. Archer's beating the fuck out of everybody. He's doing some Brock Lesnar shit. Dustin is busted open. He's about to put Dustin through a table. A rock bottom or a chokeslam? Chokeslam through the table. Dustin is taking an ass whooping, bro. There's somebody in the crowd that was like, damn, Brock Lesnar guy, basically. We're going to call her Lance Archer woman. So Larcher, here's a new wrestler. Lance Archer loses the match via roll-up, basically. And then they book him to beat the shit out of everybody post-match. I hate when Vince does that. I wish Archer just won the match and then afterwards beat the fuck out of Dustin some more. I'm all for Dustin having another good run in AEW because he deserves, and I hate that word deserves, but Dustin, I'll say the third time, one of the best wrestlers in the world still to this day. So I'm okay if you want to give him another run. Build him up to it, right? The guy's barely ever on TV, and then all of a sudden he's just going to show up and beat Archer. I'm okay with another loss to Archer and slowly build up Dustin for a big run. Hope that makes sense. My boy Jay Lethal! He does have a great winning record. We just never know where to catch those wins because it's on Dark Elevation on a YouTube channel. He's got big losses, though, against Sammy and Adam Cole. He mentioned it. One of my favorite wrestlers in the world, Jay Lethal, man. He's getting airtime right now. That's my boy right there. That's my dude. Yep, he's talking about people like Starks getting more opportunities than he gets more money than he gets. And he knows he's one of the best in the world, bro. Some thinking to do. There's got to be a better way. He says, I think I know why they get more time, more money, more opportunities. I think I know what it is. I just got to do some more thinking. And he walks away. Are we going to get some machismo? Are we going to get some more Macho Man-esque out of Jay? Some Ric Flair? Woo! Bro, Jay Lethal is so talented no matter what he comes up with. He's just going to captivate you even more. Guys, thank you so much for joining BC, man. It's been one hell of a more than 2 hours. I don't even know where we're at right now, but I had a fucking ball. I want to thank all of you guys, man. We'll do this again in the near future. Enjoy your weekends, all right? I mean that, man. Drink your coffees or whatever your beverage of choice is. Relax, but also whoop ass. And next week, we're going to do it all again, man. And starting tonight is really the road to WrestleMania for BC. So at any moment on the channel, if any news drops, even wherever I am in the world, even if it's an audio format, even if it's only a 3-4 minute video, at any point starting right now, you could be getting bonus videos anytime a news story breaks. So I say see you next week, but dude, stay subscribed and notified, man. At any moment, you guys could be getting content. But thank you so much, everybody, man. I lost the big screen again, but I see a lot of you guys saying fucking check you later to BC. So I want to give the love right back. So to all my unit, here's a swig to all you guys, man. This is a universal amp unit swig right here. Check you to all you guys. I'll give you another one. Hold on. There you go. That's a swig, bro. I'm actually going to refill, too. What am I talking about, man? I'm going to watch the rest of fucking this as I do some more fucking notes, make some business phone calls. We still got a lot, man. I'll get to bed around 3. I'll get 1 hour of sleep. I'll get up around 4. That's looks like what we're about to do, man. And for those of you saying, how can I drink this much coffee at night? I only get an hour of sleep anyway. We rock out, bro. Check you guys, man. Thank you so much, man. What a time, dude. You guys made this as fun. You guys are thanking me. I'm thanking you. You guys made this what it was. We'll do this again in the near future. Check you guys. Much love and respect. BC, and I'm out.